This faceless YouTube channel made around $4,685 in just the last 28 days using AI and YouTube automation. Right now, faceless channels are absolutely crushing the algorithm, often performing better than channels where someone is sitting in front of the camera. What most people don't realize is that you can literally go viral with your very first upload. And yes, that's true, even if you've got zero experience. Though, of course, the algorithm is always changing. A few years ago, going viral with your first video was nearly impossible. But today, it's a real opportunity if you know what to do. The channel I'm showing you posted their first video just 8 months ago, and they've already hit over 200,000 subscribers, with 4 of their videos crossing the 1 million views mark. They're posting these simple second-person narrated videos about the life cycle of different animals. And here's the thing. Their entire video is literally just a voiceover, AI-generated images, and a few sound effects. That's it. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can use AI to copy their strategy and start your own YouTube automation business today. By the end of this video, you'll know all the tips and tricks creators are using to boost engagement and blow up their videos. And the best part? You don't need prior experience, a college degree, or anything like that. I'm walking you through the entire blueprint. Everything from creating the stories themselves, generating a realistic AI voiceover, making free images, and even editing it all together into a viral video. But fair warning, if you don't have the patience to stick around for the next 10 minutes or so, this business model probably isn't for you. Here's an example of what we're going to create today.
We're born falling, not walking, not crawling, just falling. A 2-meter drop straight onto hard dirt. No warning. No cushion, no gentle welcome into the world, just gravity. You hit the ground head first, legs tangled, ears twitching, and for a second you don't even know what you are. Everything hurts. Everything is loud. Everything is confusing. Your mother looks down at you, towering and calm. She doesn't lower her head. She doesn't lick you. She doesn't panic. She just waits. Because in her world, you either stand up fast or die faster.
Now, if you've ever created a YouTube channel before, you might already know the basics, so you can skip ahead to this timestamp to move on to the next step. Now, if you're starting completely from scratch and don't have a YouTube channel yet, here's what you need to do. I recommend creating a brand new Google account to keep your business separate from your personal account. And just a heads up, don't make your email public. This is part of protecting your business and should only be used for your YouTube channel. If you already have an older account you think would work well, go ahead and use that instead. But if you'd rather skip the slow grind of building from zero and you have a bit of a budget, you might want to look into getting a pre-monetized YouTube channel. This way, you can start generating income from your very first upload. Anyways, once you've got your account set up and you're inside YouTube, create your channel. You'll have the option to customize your banner and profile picture. To make things easier for you, I've prepared a Google Doc, linked in the description, that includes prompts to help you generate channel name ideas, a handle, and niche-specific keywords you can use for any type of channel you're planning to build. Here's how it works. ChatGPT will ask you for some details about the channel you're trying to replicate, starting with a screenshot of that channel. If you're using the NextLev extension, click on the 3 little dots to access the screenshot feature. It'll download a clean, visual screenshot for you. Or you can just take a screenshot directly from your device. Upload that screenshot into ChatGPT and it'll prompt you to provide keywords, video titles, and descriptions from the channel you want to model. If you're using vidIQ, you can click on the 3 dots on the channel's page, select CSV export, and it will pull all the written data from that channel. Once you've got that file, simply upload it to ChatGPT, and you're ready to start building your own channel the smart way. At this point, I'm sure you get the idea. We're basically training ChatGPT with fresh data from the channel we want to replicate. The goal is simple. Create our own channel with a similar style and proven-to-work format. The first prompt we pasted into ChatGPT essentially turns it into our personal assistant. It asks us for the exact data it needs to understand what we're trying to do. Then, ChatGPT confirms whether we want to copy the same structure of that successful channel or give it our own twist. And guys, this is pure gold. Here's where it gets exciting. With the data we've uploaded, we're not locked into just copying another channel. We can take the same concept and flip it into a completely different topic. For example, maybe instead of talking about animals, you want to make videos about flowers, planets, finance, travel, you name it. You're taking a proven format and giving it a brand new angle. That's what I call working smarter, not harder. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm keeping the same structure as the original channel. Now, I've got channel name ideas, handles, and keywords, all generated by ChatGPT based on data from a channel that's already crushing it. Next, customize your channel. Paste the description that ChatGPT wrote for you and hit publish to save your changes. Then, go to your YouTube settings. I'm preparing an in-depth tutorial on the entire YouTube studio soon, so stay tuned for that. But for now, I want to highlight something that most people overlook: the channel settings. Here's where you paste your keywords. These are not just random tags. They tell the algorithm what your channel is about. They're the foundation for every topic you cover in future videos, so don't skip this step. Once you're done, click Save. Now, you'll need a profile picture and a banner. To make this easy, I've prepared a special prompt you can paste into ChatGPT that will help you create consistent, professional-looking images. Just type the name of an animal and the action it's performing, and ChatGPT will give you a ready-to-use prompt for any AI image generator. Personally, I like using Google Image FX. It's simple and fast. Paste the prompt, and within seconds, you'll have a high-quality image that would have taken hours to make just a few years ago. Repeat the process for your banner image and make sure it's visible on all devices for that professional look. And that's it. You've now customized the inside of your channel, the part your audience doesn't really see, but that helps you get discovered by people interested in your content. Drop a comment if you'd like me to do a full channel setup tutorial, and I'll make it happen. Alright, now let's move on to creating your very first video. The first step is writing your script, and here's something you need to accept. Your script is about 90% of what makes a video good. You can have the craziest editing on YouTube, but if your script is bad, your video won't go viral. You can take almost any topic and make it fascinating just by using the right words and structuring your video the right way. This is especially important when you're running a faceless channel, because your script has to do the heavy lifting. In this case, the channel we're studying nailed it. They picked an interesting topic and wrote a great script. You need to do the same, or your videos just won't perform. If you've been following me for a while, you already know I'm a big fan of using Poppy AI to generate my scripts. I've shared 2 full tutorials showing exactly how I use it to create content quickly, content that's proven to get results. But let me tell you this, you can absolutely use ChatGPT to write incredible scripts too. There's a common belief that ChatGPT can't produce a script good enough to go viral, but that's simply not true. The problem isn't the tool, it's the way most people use it. If you throw in a vague prompt like, "Write me a YouTube script," you'll probably end up with something flat and generic. The secret is in giving ChatGPT the right data and the right instructions so it knows exactly what style and tone you're aiming for. After a lot of trial and error, I created a prompt layout that works like magic, and I'm sharing it with you in the Google Doc linked below. This isn't just any prompt, it gives ChatGPT everything it needs to write an engaging, high-quality script that matches the style of a successful channel. Once you paste it into ChatGPT, you'll feed it the data we extracted earlier from vidIQ. Then, you grab the scripts from the 3 most watched videos on the channel you're modeling, and you drop those into ChatGPT as well. If you're using the NextLev extension, this whole process takes just a few clicks. Copy the scripts, paste them in, and you're done. By doing this, you've essentially trained ChatGPT with data from a channel pulling in millions of views and earning close to $5,000 a month. And the best part is you can do this in just a couple of hours, even if you're short on time. Once you give ChatGPT a video title you want to create, it generates a script in the exact same style as the one you're replicating, and it reads like it was written by a real person. With the right guidance, you save time, you save money, and you're ready to launch your own faceless channel. No excuses. After you've got your script, it's time to make it come alive with a voiceover. For that, I recommend heading over to ElevenLabs. Most tutorials will tell you to grab any generic voice, but that's not the move. You want a voice that feels unique to your channel, one that your audience starts to recognize instantly. If you've seen my previous tutorial on this, you know what I mean. If not, I highly recommend watching it because there are some game-changing tips in there. When you're in ElevenLabs, I like to browse through the different voices and use the filters to find one that really matches the tone of my content. Personally, I'm a sucker for a good British accent. It just sounds polished and professional. Big shout out to my UK viewers. Cheers, mates. I usually stick to the narrative and story category and select the high-quality voices because those are modeled from real humans and sound incredibly natural. Once you've found the one you like, you can save it to your library and start generating your audio. I prefer working with smaller chunks of text so I can keep control over the flow and regenerate parts if needed. Once you paste in the first section of your script and hit generate, you'll hear your words come to life with a professional-sounding voiceover that instantly elevates your video. For this next step, I'm using Google Image FX because it's free, fast, and you can generate as many images as you want without limits. All you need to do is head back to the prompt we set up earlier and use it to create the visuals for your video. The key here is making sure every image matches what's being said in the script, so your video feels natural and keeps people watching. Since we already trained ChatGPT to produce prompts in a consistent style, you just give it a simple idea or scene description, and it will give you polished, ready-to-use prompts. Paste those prompts into Google Image FX, wait a few seconds, and you'll have multiple images to choose from. Pick the one that best fits the moment in your video and download it. Once you've got your images and your voiceover ready, it's time to bring everything together and turn it into an actual video. Don't worry about using expensive software like Adobe Premiere Pro or After Effects. You really don't need them. There are plenty of free tools out there with all the features you need to make your video look professional. Personally, I use CapCut because it's beginner-friendly, reliable, and gets the job done fast. I've also included a link in the Google Doc to an older version of CapCut that's free to use, so you can grab that if you don't have it yet. When you're in CapCut, the first step is to pull all your assets into the media section, your images, your voiceover, everything you'll need for the video. Then, drag them onto the timeline in the right order. I like to add a clean white background to make the visuals pop, but you can play around with different styles if you want. While I edit, I use a few extra features to make the video smoother and more engaging. But instead of going into every little detail here, I'll just let the screen recording play so you can see exactly what I'm doing. If you already know your way around CapCut, feel free to skip ahead to the next part of the tutorial. But if you're curious about the pro features I'm using and how they can make your video look even better, stick around. I'll show you everything step by step on screen. Now that we've put everything together, sound effects, visuals, and a voiceover that feels human, it's time to talk about what really makes a video go viral. By now, you've probably noticed that every little detail matters. A script that feels natural and connects with people, a voiceover that keeps them engaged, a thumbnail that makes them curious enough to click, and a title that promises something worth watching. All of these elements work together to get your video in front of more viewers. Even your description and channel keywords play a big part in helping the algorithm understand your content so the right audience can find you. Editing ties it all together. The way you use music, sound effects, and pacing sets the mood and decides what people feel as they watch. And of course, none of this works without a strong topic that grabs attention and keeps viewers watching until the very end. The hook is crucial because once someone clicks on your thumbnail and title, they expect you to deliver on that promise. With this type of content, you start telling the story right from the first second, so they're hooked immediately. Every piece of your video is designed to make it shareable, clickable, and engaging. And sometimes, the video you think will blow up doesn't, while the one you didn't expect much from ends up going viral. That's why staying consistent is everything. The channel we've been studying earns through their YouTube community, with tips from Ko-fi, a website for donations, and also cross-posting their videos on TikTok to reach even more people. I've seen other creators take it a step further by selling their own merch directly from their channels. If you want to try that yourself, a platform like Printify can make it easy. You design your products, whether it's a hoodie, a t-shirt, or even custom phone cases, and they handle everything else. Once your design is ready, you publish it to your free online store, and Printify's partners take care of the printing, packaging, and shipping. It lets you stay focused on creating content while they do all the heavy lifting. I've watched a ton of tutorials on this topic, but my goal today was to give you real value you can use right away. And just to be clear, there's a real person behind this talking avatar. I'm sharing what I've learned because I know how hard it is to figure this stuff out on your own. This isn't financial advice, and there are no guaranteed results. YouTube success always takes time, effort, and consistency. And even with AI tools, quality comes first. Avoid mass-producing low-effort videos or using the same template over and over again. For those of you wondering if AI-generated content can even be monetized, the answer is yes, but only if you follow YouTube's official guidelines. I've linked those resources to the Posts tab on my channel so you can read them for yourself. If this video helped you, share it with a friend who's trying to grow their channel too. Drop your questions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Peace out.